Welcome to Tell Me Stoic. In this video, we're diving into a thoughtful and empowering topic: 9 things you don't need to live after 61 years. Life after 61 is a golden era, a time to embrace freedom, joy, and purpose while letting go of what no longer serves you. Whether it's unnecessary stress, outdated expectations, or habits that weigh you down, this journey is about simplifying and enriching your life. Join us as we explore how to shed these burdens and fully embrace the vibrant, fulfilling life you deserve. Have you ever found yourself wondering why we spend so much of our lives seeking the approval of others, holding on to grudges, or being weighed down by material possessions? What if I told you that after 61 years, you have a chance to shed those burdens and embrace a life filled with authenticity, joy, and peace? In today's video, we're diving deep into 9 powerful realizations that can transform your life as you enter this new chapter. You'll learn why letting go of the need for approval can unlock true freedom, how forgiveness can lighten your emotional load, and why simplifying your life might just lead to greater happiness. We'll explore how excessive concerns about appearances can fade away, making room for self-acceptance and inner beauty. You'll discover the importance of pursuing purposeful work, nurturing healthy relationships, and the wisdom of slowing down in a fast-paced world. As we unpack these insights, remember, this isn't just about what to leave behind. It's about what you can gain: serenity, deeper connections, and the ability to truly enjoy life. So stick around until the end, and let's embark on this journey of self-discovery together. It's time to embrace the next phase of life with open arms. If you are not subscribed, I recommend subscribing and activating the notification bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support means a lot to me, and if you enjoyed this video, you can help me continue spreading the valuable lessons by liking and sharing it. The first realization on our journey is a profound need to seek approval from others. For much of our lives, we find ourselves ensnared in a relentless cycle of worrying about what others think, constantly measuring our worth against their opinions. From a tender age, we're conditioned to crave validation from everyone around us: family, friends, co-workers, and even mere acquaintances. This insatiable desire for acceptance often manifests as an overwhelming burden, compelling us to mold our choices, behaviors, and aspirations based on perceived expectations. The weight of this pressure can be staggering, and we often fail to recognize how deeply it exhausts us as we tirelessly strive to please everyone in our orbit. Yet after 61 years, life bestows upon us a transformative gift: the chance to shift our perspective and see through a different lens. As we age, clarity emerges, revealing that the only approval that truly matters is our own. With each passing year, we discover the beauty of authenticity, learning to embrace our genuine selves and honoring our true desires. The need to conform and seek validation from others begins to dissolve, paving the way for an exhilarating sense of freedom. At this stage, you have journeyed through enough experiences to understand that trying to please everyone is an impossible task, and ultimately it's unnecessary. The real victory lies in cultivating peace with your own choices, in living in alignment with your core values, rather than the fleeting expectations of others. It's an awakening, a liberation that allows you to cast aside the shackles of others' opinions, reclaiming your right to forge your path. This newfound self-acceptance ignites a profound sense of fulfillment, enabling you to savor each moment of your life with authenticity and joy. Embrace this opportunity to live for yourself, for in doing so, you'll find the true essence of happiness that transcends a need for external validation. Realizing this profound shift in perspective brings an immense wave of relief, like a heavy cloak being lifted from your shoulders. After traversing countless phases and transitions throughout your life, it becomes increasingly clear that the opinions of others hold diminishing weight. You've learned to value your peace of mind. Above all else, embracing the exhilarating freedom to pursue what truly resonates with your soul, free from the oppressive shadow of judgment, letting go of the relentless need for external validation, transforms into an empowering act of liberation, akin to shedding a burdensome yoke that once confined you. You begin to understand that the only person whose approval you truly need is yourself, and in that realization lies the path to authentic happiness. The second profound revelation centers around the emotional toll of holding on to grudges and old wounds. Throughout our lives, we inevitably encounter heart-wrenching moments of betrayal and disappointment experiences that leave indelible marks on our hearts and souls. These emotional wounds can feel like dark shadows haunting us and casting a PA over our present to protect ourselves. We cling tightly to resentment, mistakenly believing that holding on to our pain grants us power and security. Yet, as the years unfold, it becomes painfully apparent that this resentment is merely a heavy burden we carry alone, an anchor that weighs us down, while we replay the hurt in our minds, obsessively revising the pain inflicted upon us. The very person who caused our suffering may have moved on blissfully unaware of the turmoil they left in their wake. It is a sobering truth that we are often the ones left grappling with the ghosts of our past, allowing them to dictate our emotional well-being while life continues to flow around us. Choosing to release these grudges becomes a transformative act of self-liberation. Forgiveness is not about excusing or forgetting the pain. Rather, it is a courageous act of self-compassion that empowers us to reclaim our joy and vitality. By letting go of resentment, we free ourselves from the emotional shackles that bind us, creating space for healing growth and new, lighter experiences. This journey of forgiveness opens the door to profound inner peace, allowing us to step into the present moment, unencumbered by the weight of past grievances. In this newfound lightness, we rediscover the beauty of living, fully embracing each day with open hearts, ready to welcome the joy and love that life has to offer. After 61 years, life offers us a powerful invitation to release the emotional shackles that bind us to the past. It becomes increasingly evident that clinging to resentment and old wounds only serves to anchor us in a cycle of pain, preventing us from embracing the vibrant possibilities that lie ahead. This realization is a profound awakening, a moment when we understand that forgiveness is not merely an act for others, but a radical gift we give ourselves. Letting go of these burdens creates a magnificent opening, a sacred space where healing can flourish and new joyful experiences can flow into our lives. It's like shedding the weight of heavy luggage we've been dragging along on our journey, hindering our ability to move freely and fluidly. Imagine embarking on a journey unencumbered, where each step feels lighter and every moment holds a potential for peace and happiness. As we begin to unburden ourselves, we discover that the pain we once thought to find us begins to fade, making way for a brighter, more hopeful outlook. Forgiveness allows us to transcend the past, transforming our scars into wisdom and our hurt into strength. In this transformative process, we reclaim our power and agency, allowing ourselves to truly live in the present, filled with the joy and serenity we deserve. Letting go is not just an end, it is a beautiful beginning, opening our hearts to love, connection, and the richness of life itself. Now more than ever, it's time to shed the emotional baggage that has weighed us down for far too long. Embracing forgiveness, whether it's toward others or ourselves, is a courageous act of liberation. It doesn't mean we forget the pain or turn a blind eye to the consequences of past actions. Rather, it signifies a profound acceptance that the past is immutable. In this moment of clarity, we recognize that while we cannot change what is already transpired, we hold the incredible power to choose how we confront those memories moving forward. This choice is ours alone, and it offers us a pathway to healing and growth by consciously deciding to forgive. We free ourselves from the chains of resentment and regret, allowing space for compassion and understanding to flourish. Forgiveness is an invitation to redefine our relationship with the past, to acknowledge our wounds without allowing them to dictate our present or future. It's about understanding that we are not defined by our pain, but by our resilience and ability to rise anew. As we embrace this transformative journey, we find that letting go creates a lighter, more spacious existence, enabling us to step into each day with renewed hope and an open heart in choosing to face the past with acceptance and love. We empower ourselves to move forward unburdened and ready to embrace the beauty of life in all its complexities. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment one below to let me know that you are still here with me. It is truly in our hands the power to transform our lives by letting go of resentment and embracing the freedom that comes with it. When we release the heavy weight of grudges, we liberate ourselves to live more lightly, savoring the present moment in all its richness. This journey isn't about determining who was right or wrong. It's about granting ourselves the invaluable opportunity to live unshackled, free from the burdens of old resentments that only serve to drain our energy and joy. Choosing to let go of those deep-seated wounds is one of the most profound gifts we can give ourselves. It's an intentional, conscious decision to break free from the past, refusing to allow it to dictate our current happiness or future possibilities. As we embark on this path of forgiveness, we discover a profound sense of peace settling within us, like a warm embrace after a long, cold journey. In that moment of release, our hearts begin to open wide, welcoming new joys, vibrant experiences, and the beauty of connection with others. We find ourselves stepping into a life filled with possibilities, where the lightness of our spirit allows us to explore and engage with the world in ways we never thought possible. Letting go becomes a transformative act, one that empowers us to forge ahead with renewed strength and optimism, creating a life rich with love, gratitude, and endless adventures. Each day becomes an invitation to embrace the present, fully unhindered by the shadows of yesterday, and to cherish the journey ahead with open arms. Life is far too precious and fleeting to be weighed down by unnecessary burdens, and each of us deserves the opportunity to live our days with serenity and tranquility. Yet many of us find ourselves snared by an overwhelming attachment to material possessions throughout our lives. It's almost a rite of passage to accumulate a plethora of things, each item carrying the promise of security and happiness in our youth. We often fall into the belief that the more we own, the more fulfilled we will be. We chase after bigger houses and newer cars, convinced that these acquisitions will grant us a sense of stability and status. We fill our spaces with objects that all too often gather dust, purchased in moments of impulse rather than necessity. This relentless pursuit of comfort and external validation can easily transform into a never-ending cycle of wanting and acquiring, blinding us to the true essence of fulfillment. Yet as we journey through life, we gradually come to realize that the true treasures are not found in our possessions, but rather in the intangible experiences and connections that enrich our souls. The laughter shared with loved ones, the moments of stillness that bring us peace, and the memories created through meaningful interactions far outweigh any material item. By re-evaluating our relationship with possessions, we can begin to liberate ourselves from the clutter that clouds our lives. Letting go of this attachment allows us to embrace a more intentional, simplified way of living, one that prioritizes what truly matters. It's a conscious choice to create space for joy, love, and genuine experiences, rather than being trapped in a cycle of endless accumulation. In this newfound clarity, we discover that true wealth lies not in what we own, but in the richness of our lives and the connections we foster. Each moment becomes a chance to appreciate the beauty around us, unencumbered by the weight of unnecessary things, and to cultivate a life defined by simplicity, peace, and profound contentment. As the years unfold, we gradually come to a profound realization: the material goods we once deemed essential, no matter how convenient, fail to fill the most significant voids within us. They cannot bring us the lasting peace, joy, and meaning we genuinely crave upon reaching the age of 61 and beyond. We are presented with a unique opportunity, a chance to re-evaluate what truly holds value in our lives. The truth is, the most precious treasures we possess often can't be completely organized on shelves or stashed away in boxes. They reside in the beautiful tapestry of memories we've woven, the heartfelt moments shared with loved ones, the laughter that echoes through our lives, and the invaluable lessons we've learned along the way. These intangible gifts are the ones that nourish our souls and enrich our existence. However, our attachment to material possessions can cloud our vision, distracting us from what matters. It's all too easy to become ensnared in a web of things, losing sight of the essence of life itself in the end. What truly remains of the feelings we cultivate, the relationships we nurture, and the inner peace we strive to attain when we begin the journey of simplification? Letting go of excess and unnecessary clutter, we unlock a profound sense of freedom. We release ourselves from the relentless pursuit of more, understanding that fulfillment is not found in accumulation, but in the liberation of space, both physically and mentally. The fewer things we cling to, the more room we create for what genuinely matters: love, connection, and a deep appreciation for the present moment. This clarity enables us to live with intention, allowing us to focus on experiences that feed our souls rather than mere possessions that weigh us down. Embracing a life defined by simplicity invites us to celebrate the richness of our relationships and the joy of living authentically, unencumbered by the trappings of materialism. In this new chapter, we find that true abundance lies not in what we own, but in how we love, share, and connect with the world around us. What truly makes a difference in our lives is not the endless accumulation of possessions, but the conscious decision to cherish what genuinely brings us joy and meaning. This doesn't mean we should cast aside everything we own. Rather, it encourages us to hold on to the items that resonate with our hearts, those that are woven into the fabric of our memories, that tell our stories and evoke feelings of happiness. If an object serves as a beautiful reminder of a cherished moment, keep it close. But when it comes to purposeless accumulation, items that merely occupy physical and mental space, it's time to release them without guilt. Simplifying our material lives is not just a physical act. It mirrors a deeper process of clearing our thoughts and worries. When we liberate ourselves from the incessant need to acquire more, we open ourselves up to focusing on what truly nourishes our spirits. Spending quality time with loved ones, prioritizing our health, and embracing a calmer, more fulfilling existence. True wealth, especially after the age of 61, is not measured by the possessions we amass, but by the peace and lightness we cultivate in our daily lives. It's about waking up each morning with a sense of gratitude, a heart full of love, and the freedom to pursue experiences that enrich us. This newfound clarity allows us to prioritize what matters: meaningful connections, personal growth, and the joy of simply being present in this phase of life. We are invited to redefine what abundance looks like, understanding that it lies in the depth of our relationships and the serenity we find within ourselves. By choosing to let go of the excess, we create space for a life that is not only lighter, but also more vibrant and authentically fulfilling. The fourth thing that often weighs heavily on us is an excessive concern with appearance from the moment we begin to navigate the world. We are bombarded with messages that emphasize the importance of physical beauty. Society, with its relentless standards, teaches us that our worth is intricately tied to how we look. We find ourselves chasing the elusive ideal of eternal youth, believing that if we don't fit into these often unattainable molds, youthful skin, slim figures, wrinkle-free faces, and perfectly curated wardrobes, we somehow fall short. This relentless pursuit of an idealized appearance permeates our lives, fueled by the images we see in media and on social networks. With every scroll, we're confronted with meticulously filtered snapshots that reinforce the notion that we must always present our best selves, flawlessly groomed and impeccably dressed. This creates an overwhelming pressure to conform to a standard that becomes increasingly difficult to maintain as the years go by. As we age, the toll of this obsession becomes painfully clear. We exhaust ourselves with endless diets, skincare routines, and fashion trends, believing that these efforts will somehow secure our place in a world that often prioritizes superficiality over substance. Yet after 61 years, life offers us a liberating perspective shift. We start to recognize that true beauty radiates from within, and that our worth is defined not by our outward appearance, but by the richness of our experiences, the depth of our character, and the love we share with those around us. Letting go of this fixation on looks allows us to embrace authenticity. We can find joy in simply being ourselves, free from the weight of societal expectations. Instead of focusing on superficial standards, we can invest our energy in cultivating meaningful connections and nurturing our inner selves. This shift fosters a profound sense of liberation, allowing us to appreciate our bodies for the journeys they've taken us on, rather than as mere vessels of appearance. Ultimately, life after 61 invites us to redefine beauty on our terms. It encourages us to celebrate our uniqueness, our stories, and the wisdom we've gained through the years. In this newfound freedom, we can focus on what truly matters: our health, our happiness, and the relationships that enrich our lives. Realizing that the most enduring beauty is the kind that emanates from a heart filled with love, kindness, and acceptance. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment below to let me know that you are still here with me. But after 61, it's time to look in the mirror with a heart full of kindness and far fewer demands. The wrinkles, the gray hair, and the marks that adorn your body, they are not imperfections. They are the beautiful tapestry of your life's journey. Each line etched upon your face tells a story, a testament to your joys, struggles, victories, and the invaluable lessons you've learned along the way. At this stage, the weight of societal expectations about appearance no longer needs to burden you. What truly matters is not how you look on the outside, but how peaceful and fulfilled you feel on the inside. It is an incredible liberation to come to this realization that true beauty emanates from a place of mental serenity, from the confidence that has been cultivated through years of experience, and from the genuine smile that can only be born from a life fully lived. This is the kind of beauty that radiates warmth and authenticity, inviting connection and understanding from those around you. Of course, maintaining your health and physical well-being remains important. Nurturing your body through balanced nutrition, regular exercise, and self-care is essential for a vibrant, fulfilling life. However, the relentless chase to appear younger, to disguise the natural signs of aging, this preoccupation holds no value anymore. The excessive concern with fleeting appearances no longer has a place in your heart or your life. Instead, you can embrace a holistic approach to beauty, one that prioritizes how you feel rather than how you look. You can sell Celebrate the richness of your experiences. Revel in the wisdom you've gathered and appreciate the unique features that make you who you are with each passing day. As you learn to love yourself more deeply, you cultivate a sense of inner peace that is far more radiant than any beauty regimen could ever provide in this newfound acceptance. You allow yourself to enjoy life more fully, free from the constraints of unrealistic standards. You find joy in the simple moments, laughter shared with loved ones, quiet, reflections in nature, or even the bliss of a cozy evening at home. After all, it is this joy and acceptance that truly enhance your beauty, illuminating the world around you with the light of your spirit. The beauty you possess now is a radiant, mature beauty that blossoms from the wellspring of wisdom, experience, and inner serenity. It no longer craves external validation, for you have come to understand what is truly valuable in life. Embracing the changes in your body and recognizing the grace of aging as a natural phase is one of the most profound gifts you can give yourself. Letting go of the relentless pressure to maintain an illusion of perpetual youth is an empowering act of self-love. Life after 61 can become lighter and more fulfilling when we shift our focus away from the superficial judgments of others and instead hone in on what genuinely nourishes our souls. In this new chapter, you discover that peace, joy, and deep satisfaction with your unique journey are the finest reflections of a life well lived. Each day becomes an opportunity to celebrate who you are, to relish the beauty of your experiences, and to cherish the relationships that enrich your life. You realize that true fulfillment lies not in how the world perceives you, but in the deep seat of contentment that arises from honoring your authentic self. As you embrace this phase of life, you find freedom in your choices and a profound sense of gratitude for the path you've traveled. The moments spent in quiet reflection, laughter shared with friends, and love exchanged with family become your most cherished treasures. This is the beauty of living fully and authentically, and it radiates from you, lighting up the world around you. The fifth thing is a relentless pursuit of work. Without a deeper sense of purpose for far too long, we have been conditioned to equate our worth with our professional achievements. For decades, we have poured our energy into chasing goals, racing against deadlines, and striving for recognition, whether driven by necessity or the longing for stability and affirmation. In this pursuit, work becomes a dominating force in our lives, often overshadowing the moments that truly matter. The laughter shared with loved ones, the quiet moments of reflection, and the essential time we owe to ourselves. The constant rush becomes our norm, filled with sleepless nights and overwhelming stress as we juggle responsibilities that seem never-ending. We find ourselves trapped in a cycle where work takes precedence over everything else, leading us to sacrifice precious relationships and experiences for the sake of a career that often feels unfulfilling. But after 61 years, we are granted the gift of perspective, allowing us to pause and ask ourselves what it all truly means. At this stage, many of us begin to recognize that the frenetic pace we once accepted as a given is no longer necessary. What once seemed urgent now appears in a different light. The weight of obligation and external pressure starts to lift, revealing the realization that working without a clear purpose is not only unsustainable, but also unfulfilling. We come to understand that our time is finite and that we have the power to redefine what it means to work. It's time to realign our efforts with our values, to seek out work that inspires us and fuels our passions rather than merely paying the bills. This newfound clarity invites us to explore avenues that resonate with our hearts, allowing us to contribute meaningfully to our communities and ourselves. We start to cherish the balance between work and life, recognizing that our worth is not solely determined by our productivity, but by the quality of our relationships, the depth of our experiences, and the peace we cultivate within. Embracing this shift means liberating ourselves from the chains of unexamined ambition and instead investing our energy into pursuits that bring joy and fulfillment. We become more selective about where we invest our time and focus, nurturing the belief that work can and should serve a greater purpose in our lives, enriching our journeys, rather than consuming them. As we step into this new understanding, we reclaim our time, our energy, and our passion, allowing ourselves to thrive in a way that feels genuinely rewarding. What truly matters is the pursuit of activities that fill our hearts with fulfillment and joy. If work still plays a role in your life, let it be something that ignites your passion, something that allows you to feel like you're making a meaningful contribution without carrying the burdens of the past. The priority now is to engage in what aligns with your well-being, focusing on what genuinely matters to you, rather than striving to meet expectations that no longer resonate in this phase. We often uncover that the deepest pleasures lie in the simplicity of life's offerings. It may be cultivating a long-held hobby that brings you delight, dedicating your time to causes that inspire and uplift you, or simply relishing the sweet freedom of doing nothing at all. These moments of simplicity become treasures, allowing us to reconnect with our true selves and what brings us happiness at this stage of life. Work should no longer be a source of stress or exhaustion. Rather, it can transform into something infused with real purpose and meaning. This is the time to redefine success on your terms, to pursue endeavors that not only fulfill your professional aspirations, but also nourish your soul, whether it's mentoring others, creating art, volunteering, or simply enjoying quiet moments with loved ones. The focus shifts to activities that enhance our lives rather than deplete us. Embracing this perspective allows us to experience life with a renewed sense of appreciation. We learn to prioritize what brings us joy, embracing the small moments that often hold the most profound significance. Ultimately, the essence of this journey is about crafting a life rich in purpose, where every day offers opportunities for connection, growth, and genuine happiness. This newfound approach invites us to savor each moment, ensuring that as we move forward, we do so with clarity and intention, embracing a life that is both meaningful and fulfilling. The freedom to choose how we spend our time is one of the most precious gifts that maturity brings. This newfound liberation allows us to rediscover life at a slower pace, free from the relentless rush and the weight of countless obligations. You've put in the hard work and fulfilled your responsibilities, and now it's time to truly enjoy what you built. If there's something you've always wanted to pursue, whether it's a passion project, a long-desired travel destination, or simply moments of quiet reflection, embrace it with lightness and joy. There's no need to prove anything to anyone anymore. The only validation you seek is from within. The time you have now is far too valuable to be squandered on activities that lack satisfaction or purpose. Instead, focus on what makes your heart sing. Engage in experiences that bring you genuine happiness, that nourish your soul and ignite your spirit. This is the moment to explore new interests, deepen connections with loved ones, or simply savor the beauty of each day life. After 61 invites you to live authentically, to pursue what truly resonates with you, and to let go of the pressures that once dictated your choices. As you embrace this period of freedom, you may find that the simplest pleasures, like a leisurely walk in nature, a heartfelt conversation, or the joy of creating something meaningful, become the most fulfilling. Allow yourself to be present in these moments, and remember that this is your time to flourish by prioritizing what brings you joy. You cultivate a life rich in meaning, leaving behind the burdens of the past and stepping into a future filled with possibilities. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, Please comment 3 below to let me know that you are still here with me. The 6th point revolves around the impact of toxic or negative relationships in our lives throughout our journeys. We forge a multitude of bonds, friendships, familial ties and connections with co-workers. Some of these relationships endure the test of time, while others fade into the background. However, as the years accumulate, it becomes increasingly clear that not all relationships are beneficial to our well-being. We often find ourselves trapped in familiar patterns, clinging to connections that drain our energy and diminish our spirits. There's a tendency to normalize unhealthy dynamics, convincing ourselves that we must uphold these bonds out of duty or fear of being alone. Yet as we reach the age of 61 and beyond, it becomes imperative to undertake a courageous and honest assessment of the people we allow into our lives. At this stage, every moment is precious, and time spending relationships that don't uplift us is a luxury we can no longer afford. You've gained the wisdom to recognize that the quality of your connections far outweighs their quantity. It's no longer necessary to maintain relationships out of obligation or the fear of severing ties. If a friendship or family bond brings you more pain than joy, it's crucial to reflect on whether it's truly worth your investment. Embracing the courage to let go of toxic relationships can be a transformative act of self-love. It opens the door to creating space for connections that nourish and support you. Relationships that inspire joy, laughter and mutual respect. Surrounding yourself with positive influences not only enhances your emotional well-being, but also enriches your life's tapestry. Remember, you deserve to cultivate relationships that reflect the best of who you are and bring out the best in you. By releasing those negative bonds, you free yourself to embrace the love and positivity that life has to offer, allowing for a more fulfilling and vibrant existence. Now is the time to focus on nurturing relationships that uplift your spirit and contribute positively to your life. Setting healthy boundaries allows you to safeguard your emotional well-being while maintaining connections that matter. It's about recognizing your worth and refusing to settle for less than you deserve. When you establish these boundaries, you send a clear message to yourself and others. You prioritize your peace and happiness. You have the power to create an environment where kindness, respect, and understanding thrive. Embrace relationships that encourage growth. Foster genuine connection and bring joy into your life. Surround yourself with those who uplift you, who inspire you to be your best self, and who celebrate your journey as you navigate this new chapter. Remember that it's perfectly acceptable to let go of relationships that no longer serve you. You deserve to invest your time and energy in bonds that enrich your life and resonate with your values. By doing so, you not only enhance your sense of well-being, but also create space for deeper, more meaningful connections that align with your true self. In this phase of life, prioritize joy and authenticity. Seek out those who appreciate you for who you are, and don't hesitate to distance yourself from negativity. This intentional focus on positive relationships will lead to greater inner peace and a renewed sense of purpose, allowing you to truly enjoy this beautiful stage of life. Who truly make a difference in your life. Those who bring you joy and stand by you with sincerity and warmth. When we immerse ourselves in the company of those who genuinely support us, share in our happiness and care deeply for our well-being, we experience a profound lightness. Every conversation becomes a wellspring of positive energy. Every encounter, a reminder of the beauty of connection at this stage of life. What truly matters is surrounding ourselves with individuals who appreciate us for who we are, not for what we can offer. Time is too precious to invest in relationships that sap our happiness and drain our spirit. It's time to make discerning choices about who deserves to walk alongside us on this journey. The 7-point centers on the relentless rush and haste of everyday life. For far too long, we've been swept away by a frantic pace that leaves little room for reflection or rest. Our MS begin with the jarring sound of alarms, compelling us to leap out of bed and dive headfirst into a whirlwind of responsibilities. We scramble to meet deadlines, attend meetings, and juggle multiple obligations, often feeling stretched thin and perpetually anxious. The weight of this relentless cycle creates an almost suffocating pressure, as if the very fabric of our lives will unravel if we dare to pause for even a moment. This incessant hurry cultivates a sense of anxiety that feels like a constant companion, whispering that we're always running late, always behind. We become so preoccupied with the next task on our to-do list that we forget to savor the simple joys of life, the warmth of a loved one's smile, the beauty of a sunset, or the peace of a quiet moment. But after 61, it's essential to challenge this frenetic lifestyle and recognize that slowing down is not only possible, but necessary. We can learn to embrace the power of stillness, the joy of taking a breath, and the beauty of being present. Life can be rich and fulfilling without the need for relentless activity. It's about finding balance, prioritizing what truly matters, and allowing ourselves to engage fully in each moment as we let go of the pressure to constantly perform and achieve. We open ourselves to the profound freedom that comes with living intentionally. It's time to cultivate a life that values quality over quantity, where we allow ourselves to enjoy the journey rather than merely racing toward the next destination. By stepping off the treadmill of urgency, we can rediscover the simple pleasures that make life truly meaningful. But over time, we come to the profound realization that this relentless hurry leads us nowhere meaningful. By the time we reach 61, a shift occurs within us, illuminating the truth that life doesn't have to be lived at a breakneck speed. It's in this season of reflection that we begin to cherish calmness, allowing ourselves to slow down and savor each precious moment. The urgency that once dictated our days fades into the background, replaced by a newfound appreciation for the serenity that comes with having traveled many paths and fulfilled countless responsibilities. Now we have earned the right to live more peacefully at this point in our lives. We recognize that the quality of time spent is far more valuable than the sheer quantity of tasks checked off a list. That morning cup of coffee and joy, without the incessant ticking of a clock, becomes a cherished ritual, an opportunity to pause and breathe. A simple walk in nature, a moment immersed in a good book, or even the comfort of silence transforms into treasures we wouldn't trade for anything. Slowing down becomes a beautiful gift. We give ourselves a conscious decision to embrace a pace that aligns with our needs and desires. Leaving behind the frantic rush of everyday life is not just a relief. It's an act of liberation. It's the recognition that life is not a race, and that our worth is not determined by how much we accomplish, but by how deeply we engage with the world around us. In this slower rhythm, we find space for reflection, connection, and joy, allowing us to fully appreciate the richness of life that unfolds when we finally choose to be present. When you choose to slow down, you are not just opting for a more leisurely pace. You are embracing a life lived more fully and mindfully. You begin to understand that there is no need to rush to keep up with others or to satisfy external expectations. Now you hold the reins of your own time, dictating how you spend each precious moment. What once felt urgent can patiently awake your attention, and this shift is not an act of negligence. It is a profound expression of wisdom. This newfound perspective reveals the truth that life is far too short to be lived in haste. The most meaningful moments do not lie in grand achievements or fleeting accolades. Rather, they are found in the small, intimate instances where you can genuinely connect with what surrounds you. whether it's the warmth of sunlight on your skin, the sound of laughter shared with loved ones, or the quiet beauty of a sunset. These are the experiences that fill your heart and nourish your soul by embracing a slower pace. You cultivate a deeper awareness of life's intricate tapestry. Each day becomes an opportunity to explore, to breathe, and to savor the richness of existence. You discover that true fulfillment lies in being present, in appreciating the simple joys that often go unnoticed when we rush through life. This choice to slow down is not just about time, it's about the depth and quality of the life you choose to live. Leaving behind the rush creates a profound space for what truly matters in our lives. We begin to pay closer attention to our conversations, to the little details that often go unnoticed, and to the loved ones who enrich our days. Everything transforms when we're no longer in a hurry. Moments become more vibrant, and connections deepen in ways we may not have thought possible. Living with this calm and tranquility is one of the greatest privileges that maturity bestows upon us. It is an invitation to fully embrace the present, free from the relentless pressure of always chasing after something elusive. In this slower pace, life takes on a gentle softness, a kind of warmth that can feel almost foreign, yet incredibly nurturing. It is within this softness that we find true peace, a peace that settles in our hearts, allowing us to appreciate the beauty of ordinary moments, the laughter shared over a meal, the quiet companionship of a friend, or the stillness of a sunset become treasures to cherish rather than fleeting distractions. In this space we realize that happiness isn't found in future pursuits, but in the richness of the now, creating a life that is fulfilling, meaningful, and deeply connected. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment for below to let me know that you are still here with me. The 8th point is about the tendency to blame ourselves for past decisions throughout our lives. We all face moments where choices we make later appear misguided or poorly thought out. It's entirely natural to reflect on these past decisions, to dwell on missed opportunities, and to consider what might have been had we chosen differently. Perhaps we unintentionally hurt someone dear to us, or we venture down a path that led us far from our intended destination. These memories, when laced with guilt and regret, can become an emotional burden. Casting a long shadow over our present, we may replay the scenarios in our minds, feeling the weight of what could have been, which can create a persistent sense of remorse. It's easy to become trapped in a cycle of self-approach, believing that our past defines our worth or the potential of our future. However, after 61 years, we are granted a precious opportunity to shift our perspective. We come to understand that every choice, what to perceive as a mistake or a triumph, is part of our unique journey. Each decision has shaped who we are, imparting invaluable lessons along the way. The truth is, holding on to guilt serves no purpose. It only hinders our ability to move forward and embrace the life that lies ahead. Instead of allowing past choices to dictate our current happiness, we can choose to acknowledge them as part of our story. Forgiveness, both for ourselves and for others, is crucial. It's about releasing the grip of regret and embracing the wisdom gained through our experiences. Life is far too precious to waste in the confines of what could have been. It's time to honor our past, learn from it, and allow it to guide us toward a future filled with possibility and hope. In doing so, we free ourselves to live more fully in the present, unburdened by the chains of yesterday. However, as the years roll on, particularly after reaching the milestone of 61, life offers us a remarkable opportunity to view those decisions through a lens of newfound clarity. This is the time to recognize that guilt is a feudal emotion. It cannot alter the past, nor rewrite our choices. Every experience we've lived, every decision, whether we deem them wise or misguided, has intricately woven the fabric of who we are today. Even those choices we wish we could change have imparted essential lessons, nurturing our growth and resilience. Holding on to guilt for years is akin to carrying an unnecessary burden that stifles our ability to truly live in the present. It weighs us down, obscuring our vision of the joys and possibilities that surround us now more than ever. It's crucial to shed that weight, to extend compassion to ourselves, and to acknowledge that at any given moment we acted with the best knowledge and understanding we possessed. Releasing guilt is not just an act of forgiveness. It is a profound gesture of self-love. It involves accepting our imperfections and understanding that while we may wish to rewind time, we cannot. What we can do is learn from our past. This realization brings a sense of liberation, allowing us to move forward with a heart unencumbered by remorse, infused instead with wisdom and serenity. By letting go, we open ourselves to new experiences, embracing life with a renewed sense of purpose and joy, ready to create meaningful memories in the here and now. We all make mistakes, and it's this shared imperfection that makes us undeniably human. Clinging to the past and punishing ourselves for decisions that are irrevocably etched in time serves no purpose. Instead, we have the power to transform our perspective on both the present and the future. Living with lightness means choosing to leave the past exactly where it belongs behind us, without allowing its shadows to taint our current well-being. When we release ourselves from the grip of guilt, an immense wave of relief washes over us. It's as if we finally cleared the clutter, allowing us to embrace life, fully unencumbered by the weight of bygone choices. Life unfolds in cycles, and every mistake we've made has been an invaluable opportunity for growth and learning. At 61 or older, you have every right to forgive yourself, to look inward with kindness, and to recognize that each misstep, however challenging, has played a role in shaping the person you are today. Here in the present moment, you have the freedom to live more lightly, free from the chains of guilt and regret, while carrying with you the serenity of someone who has gained wisdom from their journey. This is your time to thrive, to embrace the lessons learned, and to forge ahead with renewed vigor. Each day offers a blank canvas, an invitation to create experiences filled with joy and meaning. You can choose to fill your life with moments that inspire and uplift you, knowing that you've earned the right to savor the here and now. In this newfound clarity, you find peace and a deep appreciation for the life you have lived, embracing the beauty of your journey with open arms. The 9th point is the pervasive fear of aging. Aging is an intrinsic part of the human experience, yet for many, the fear of growing older looms like a constant shadow. Whispering doubts and insecurities from a young age, we are inundated with messages from a culture that idolizes youth, perpetuating the belief that aging equates to loss of beauty, vitality, and relevance. This fear can trap us in a cycle of anxiety, causing us to overlook the profound wisdom, resilience, and richness that come with time. However, as we reach the age of 61 and beyond, we have the opportunity to shift this narrative. We can choose to embrace aging as a natural and beautiful evolution rather than a decline. With each passing year, we gain not only experiences, but also a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world around us. The lines etched on our faces tell stories of laughter, love, heartache, and triumph. The grey hairs are symbols of the wisdom we've accumulated and the journeys we've traversed. By letting go of the fear that often accompanies aging, we can liberate ourselves from the shackles of societal expectations. Instead of viewing each birthday as a reminder of what we're losing, we can celebrate it as a milestone of our growth and achievements. This mindset shift opens the door to a more authentic and fulfilling life, one where we prioritize inner peace and embrace the beauty of our unique journeys. As we navigate the stage of life, we can focus on cultivating meaningful relationships, pursuing passions that ignite our spirits, and cherishing the simple pleasures that each day brings. Letting go of the unnecessary burdens of fear allows us to fully embrace the tranquility of spirit and the rich tapestry of experiences that define us. In doing so, we reclaim our joy and find meaning in every moment, celebrating the gift of aging as a privilege rather than a burden. Accepting aging, freeing ourselves from the fear of others' opinions, letting go of resentments and simplifying our lives are fundamental steps toward living with genuine joy and purpose. Each decision we make on this journey to maturity can be a profound act of love, not just toward ourselves, but also toward those we cherish. As we reach the age of 61 and beyond, we are bestowed with the invaluable opportunity to redefine our lives. This pivotal moment invites us to shift our focus toward what truly brings us happiness, nurturing relationships that uplift our spirits and experiences that enrich our souls. This new chapter is not a lament for what we have lost. Rather, it is a celebration of what we have gained, the invaluable treasures of wisdom, serenity, and the precious gift of time. In this phase of life, we can embrace the beauty of slowing down, allowing ourselves the space to reflect, connect, and truly essay the moments that fill our days. We can cultivate a deeper appreciation for the simple joys, whether it's sharing a laugh with a loved one, enjoying a walk in nature, or indulging in a hobby that brings us fulfillment. Each day becomes an opportunity to practice gratitude, recognizing the abundance of love and meaning that surrounds us by intentionally choosing to live authentically and mindfully. We foster a life rich with purpose and connection. It's a time to shed the weight of expectations, embrace our true selves, and prioritize what truly matters. In this newfound clarity, we find the freedom to create a legacy of joy and love, impacting not only our own lives, but also the lives of those we hold dear. Instead of viewing aging as a loss, let us celebrate each passing year as an achievement, as a precious gift. Life is a journey filled with transformations, and every phase brings its unique beauty and wisdom. Each year is a testament to our resilience, our experiences, and the richness of our stories. Let us accept this process with heartfelt gratitude, recognizing that with each birthday comes the opportunity to embrace life more fully. We can savor the little moments, the connections we forge, and the lessons we learn along the way. By cultivating an attitude of joy and appreciation, we open ourselves to the possibilities that each new day holds. As we navigate at this journey, let us embrace the freedom that comes with maturity, the freedom to live authentically, to pursue our passions, and to find delight in the present moment. Aging is not merely a passage of time, it is an invitation to live with lightness and joy, to celebrate our journey, and to cherish every experience that shapes who we are. As we wrap up our exploration of embracing life. After 61, I invite you to reflect on what you've learned today. What insights have resonated with you? What's one thing you're inspired to put into practice in your own life? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. Your experiences and perspectives are valuable, and we'd love to hear how you're choosing to live with purpose and joy. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more content that inspires and uplifts. Thank you for being part of this journey with us.